G'day everyone, my name is Coolpilot and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Mishaps. Not much has happened around the base since last time, just because I've been monumentally busy since the last episode. It's been kind of hectic between work and, well, working on stuff like this, trying to get videos done and working on the comic, and then just other days being taken up by other things and the lack of sleep. Been busy. So I haven't really gotten much construction work done, but I did at least take some time to prepare for this episode, which is going to be, once again, as I promised, Thaumcraft based. I'm doing the stuff that I was originally going to do 2 episodes ago before the whole month-long break, and decided to work a bit on construction and talk about all that stuff that happened. So today what we will be doing is we'll be creating a few things from Thaumcraft, and then researching as many things as we can get through, as many things we have time for, I suppose, to prepare for upcoming episodes, such as, if I can find the ones I care about, the Essentia distillation we'll be researching, and going after the water jars after that, since that's what this is. It's water jars. Should be, at least. Arcane Ear would probably be doing last, or maybe we'll do that second, because Golemancey is going to be one of the things we're just going to, as I stated many times, going to be starting to go into here soon, so I can use them for Magic Farm, and we're going to end up with other Thaumcraft constructions, which will end up in this room, at least temporarily. It'll probably end up being like over here or something, or on the side over here. Of course, this head will end up going into our cathedral that'll build down across from where the boat dock is going to be at some point. There's a lot of construction to get to before all that stuff happens, though. Or at least when it comes to moving that and getting a more permanent room for our Thaumcraft stuff. Although it should be noted that there's only going to be so much room dedicated to Thaumcraft stuff, and we're not going to be doing any of the, I don't even remember what it is called, the blood magic or something like that, blood alchemy, something or other. It's, yeah, blood magic right here. Blood magic. Not doing any of that in this base. That and more extensive Thaumcraft builds will be done in a dedicated base for magic. How much iron did that give us? That's enough for now. Yeah, it's eat you up so you don't cause problems. Ran out of actual iron ingots, so I had to smelt up some more. Gonna have to do some more mining, though, because I am running out of iron. We need some of this for what we're doing today. So go place it over here in the chest with all the stuff that we're using today. A lot of stuff in here. Although we're not actually using that. That just happened to be in that spot. And we're not technically not using the thermometer either, but whatever. As most of the stuff that we'll be using today. But yeah, we're going to have a dedicated magic base. Don't know if we're going to have a dedicated tech base or not. I might. I haven't really messed with any tech yet. It's all been magic. I think originally I was going to have tech on this side, but I just haven't done any of it yet. Haven't really needed to. But yeah, we will have a dedicated magic base, which will be near what will end up being our main base, because remember, this is not our main base. This is really just a starter base. The Jack of all trades, master of none base, something that we can always come to and know that there will be all of the basic things that we will need, well, whenever we need them, essentially. Your basic resources, basic farming, basic crafting stuff, nothing too extravagant, just the basics. Although the buildings, the building process is a bit extravagant, just because that's way I build, but the stuff within it really isn't going to be. That will be for the main bases. But, you know, this is going to be a long series. It's going to take a while to do all that stuff. So, the things that we want to build today, well, there's a few things. Starting out with, this. Enchanted fabric. Takes 1 wool surrounded by 4 string. And 1 of every single aspect. And this is used to create Thaumaturge robes, and Thaumaturge leggings, and Thaumaturge boots. Or, but not boots, boots. Each of which give different V discounts. The boots only give 1%, while the leggings and the robe each give 2% V discount, which will make crafting things and using magic slightly cheaper on the aspect usage. We currently get a 5% discount on our goggles of revealing. These will basically take up the rest of it. So we want to create 7 enchanted fabrics for the leggings today because we only have enough wool and string, or string specifically, to make 7 enchanted fabrics. So that's really all we can make right now. I'm currently farming up some cotton to change into string, and the wool, I already used a fair amount of cotton to make this wool before realizing, wait, I can just make shears and go shear some sheep. Whoops. So I'll be dedicating my cotton to string creation instead. Currently trying to finish up using all of the V and aspects, whatever, that is in this old iron capped wand before we start using the gold banded wand. Is it kind of dark outside? No, I guess it's just the angle makes it look darker than it really is. So let's just put the wool in and then split up the string appropriately. There we go. And currently, of course, 1.1. This wand is 110% V cost, but we're just using up the stuff that's in there anyways. This has just normal V cost. Let's put our goggles on. Our googles. And it'll cost slightly less. So we're just going to make as much as we can with this, which looks like it's going to be 5. Because the ordo is the thing that we have the least of. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then insufficient V. And we can use this to make anything that requires air, terra, ignis, aqua, or a tiny bit of perdido. Which actually the robes take. I believe it was air, terra, and aqua, were it? Air, terra, and aqua, yep, I got that right. So we'll be able to use it to do that. But for the moment we need a couple more enchanted fabric. One. Did I seriously miscount and miss that we needed one more string? Time to go run and get some cotton. That is annoying. I don't happen to have any sitting anywhere else, do I? The cotton would be in here. None there. Are you done yet? Nope, 71%. You're still a ways away. And none in there. So we gotta run all the way outside. I guess while we're running out here, I can at least tell you what the other thing... Whoop. Hit the block. Let me tell you what the other thing that we are going to make today is. The other thing that we're going to make is the... Well, 2 things. First, some... I'm wanting to say Thaumonomicon, but that's the thing right here in my hands. Some Thaumium. We need some Thaumium in order to make a Thaumium helmet. So we're going to make some Thaumium, and then make the Thaumium helmet. We're only going to make enough to make the helmet at this point, though, because we're going to be pumping a lot of stuff into the atmosphere. I'm just making the 5 Thaumium that we will need to make the helmet, which we will then use to make the helmet of revealing, which is basically just combining the helmet and the goggles of revealing. So you have the goggles of revealing that is also armor, which is incredibly useful, because this stuff, this thing you have to wear in order to see these aura nodes. So if you're out and about exploring, trying to find these aura nodes, you have no actual armor from your helmet slot, because, well, I guess you got half an armor thing. If you look down there at the armor bar in shadow, get rid of that, just to get rid of the clutter. You can see it changing a half, whereas an iron helmet is a full, armor. So it'll give us a bit more armor that way, and also make it more enchantable, especially since it's Thaumium. All Thaumium stuff is really enchantable. Incredibly useful for getting good enchantments. And there are a few enchantments unique to Thaumium gear, like Repair. At least, assuming that that's still around. Hopefully Repair is still around. That's my favorite enchantment. Alright, so we're going to take our gold-banded wand out and put our old iron wand in. So that way we can make the leggings. 5.25, use a little bit more of that stuff in there, and get Thaumcraft leggings, which we are going to take our iron leggings off and put that on. And now you can see the V discount on this thing's down to 103. And on here is down to 93, which is really nice. Now, Thaumium we're going to make in a minute, but there's one more thing we can make right now that doesn't require using the crucible. Which I just... Oh, we got some water. I got some water right here, so never mind. I was thinking I was going to have to go get some, but we have some on us already. We need the 2 gold ingots, right? Now, I had already made this Salus Mundus. I don't remember if I made it on camera or not. I think I did, but I'm not entirely sure. But if you don't remember, it takes a couple of ethereal essence and a shard. Any ethereal essence and any shard. And then, of course, the primary elemental aspects down here. Or any shard and 4 mana beans. We don't have mana beans yet, but we did have a couple of ethereal essence from taking down those obsidian totems. So I was able to use that to make the Salus Mundus, which we are then going to use to create a primal charm, which will occasionally create a little bit of V, a little bit of aspect of these aspects to recharge our wand, which will be incredibly useful. So it takes 1 of each shard, 2 gold ingots, and the Salus Mundus. I'm not sure if the shards have to be in that specific order, so we're just going to try random order, although it's nighttime, so we gotta sleep. Sleep. He typed 1 in the chat. Listen to those guys slowly die off. Yeah, it does look like it has to be in specific order. Alright then, what was the order? Air, fire, water, earth, order, perdido. Air, fire. Actually got it pretty close just by randomly putting it in. And that will require, it normally requires 25, but thanks to our discounts will only cost 23.25 of each of these aspects, or V, whatever. Of course, it would cost a little bit less if we had the other 2 robes, but we don't right now, so that is fine. So we can just create this primal charge and just leave it in our inventory. Now at this point, it's probably going to be charging this thing right here. But actually, thinking about it, we should scan this primal charge. Scan everything. Woo, look at all that. A lot of stuff in that. And we should also scan our Thaumcraft leggings. Always scan every single tiny little thing you make. Did we ever scan this wand? No. No, we did not. Sure didn't have much in it. I guess that had the iron in it from the iron cap, but you would think this would have a bit of gold in it then, because of the gold gaps. I guess not. Alright, so that was all we really needed to scan there. Next up, we need to make our Thaumium, which is why we have these great wood logs here. These great wood logs basically are the best source for magic, at least that I currently have. There might be something better. Silverwood might be a little bit better, I'm not entirely sure. But this is the best that we got currently. One perdido, 1 precantio or precantatio, there's something like that. 1 magic, and 3, I believe that's arbor, which is trees. So 3 tree, 1 magic. So for every bit of magic we're putting in, we're putting 3 extra stuff into the atmosphere, which is basically the absolute best that I can get right now. Look at the shards. Those also put 3 extra stuff, but these shards are harder to get than the great wood is, and harder to get specific ones as well. Like we're low on water and order. Got tons of earth and a lot of entropy. But these are harder to get, so we don't really want to use those. These don't even have any magic in them, at least any of the ones I have. Not sure if I don't think any of these have magic in it. One little thing, I don't remember if I've shown this before either. Hungry zombie. He's never gonna die. Which is annoying. It's not this one. Right here, chiseled sandstone has 1 magic in it. However, it also has 4 the destruction. Where is that? Perdido. Yeah, I think that's Perdido. So 4 Perdido, 3 Terra, 1 of the stone, and 1 magic. So using this for 1 magic, we would be pumping out 8 extra stuff into the atmosphere, which is terrible. Now, if we can break this down, however, it's a different story. But that requires tech that we don't have yet, which is specifically tech that we were wanting to research. But for now, let us get our Thaumium on. Now, before we put this water in and do anything, let us go and look up magical metallurgy. So we need 4 magic and 1 iron for each Thaumium ingot. So let's do our math. We, of course, need 5 Thaumium ingots for our helmet. So that means that we need 20 magic and 5 iron ingots. So, 5 iron ingots and 20 magic, which would be 20 logs. That also means that we're going to be pumping out 60 tree essence out into the air. Oh boy, that is awful. But we don't have much choice at this point. We will soon, but not right now. Alright, close that. Put the great wood logs in. Get the iron on our bar. Put the water in. Get that off of our bar. And we're going to need to dump all 5 of these ingots in there at once. It's bubbling. Get that in there. Get that in there. Boom. Thaumium. And now we got 60 of that in there. So let us just click that with our wand. Dump it out in the atmosphere. Because there's just nothing that we can do with that. You may have noticed, actually, there is a quick little arrow up there in the top left corner for the air. I believe... Oh, we got crap in here. That is flux. Let's get rid of that. Flux happens when you dump too much stuff out into the atmosphere. That is the danger of doing stuff like that, but we kind of had to at this point. Luckily, you can get rid of it, fairly easily. Now, I believe we got a bit of air in this one. Yes, you can see the air is up to 11.3. As is the Terra. Went up a little bit. So that is the primal... Wait, did I just flash a 7th color? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not sure what that was about. We might want to put some paper and scrap in here. Or was that just it refilling the stuff? It's a bit hard for me to tell. These are all at 24.58. I don't know what it means by that. Wait, did it just flash a 7th color? Maybe I have to put the wand in here. You saw that little green light? I'm pretty sure that was for the wand. I don't think anything of them went up, though, at that point. I am confused. I really do not know what it means by wait did it just flash the 7th color, because it's only 6 V. It's 6 different aspects, primary aspects. Unless it's something in the Thaumanomicon. Don't see anything there. I do not see anything there. You're looking for new things, obviously. Yeah, nothing there. There's nothing there. Not seeing anything new here. Eye is confused. Definitely not going to be in here. Yeah, not sure what it means by that. Strange. And this is still looks the same. It's humming quite soothing. Is it just flavor text or something? I'm guessing so. All right, let's stop messing with that. So we got this Thaumium. Let us go ahead and scan it, because scan everything. Here we go. I got 4 magic and 4 of the metal in there. So now we can use this, go over here, and make our helmet, which doesn't require any magic, apparently. Didn't realize that. It's actually kind of unusual. Thaumium helmet. Scan it. There we go. Got a good amount of stuff in there. And then, now this will require magic, I know this, and unfortunately we're not going to get a 5% discount on this, but because we have to put it in here. There's no order in this, otherwise, well, we're low in Perdido on it too, so we'll have to use our great wood here. Create the Helmet of Revealing, which of course keeps the 5% discount and the revealing part, and also has the Thaumium helmet in there. So there we go. And of course, if we look up here towards where the ore node is, hey, we can see it. And we get a full section of armor. So the difference between iron armor helmet and Thaumium helmet is the same amount of armor. Of course, obviously they get less wearing the robes too, but that is nice. It's about to turn sunset again. This guy is never going to die unless we kill it. So we may need to do something about that here. Now, for the moment, let's just leave. Now, luckily, the nice thing about this class here is that we can just punch it out and get it. Did he move? Is that him over there? Hey, buddy, come here. He can't actually get to us. But then again, we're having a hard time getting to him, too. May need to knock this guy out. Grab you. Hey, come back. Come here. The only bad thing is that we knocked him clear over there. However, the fire is hurting him enough so that he can't heal past the damage that we've done. Yeah, if we can just knock him into that tree, that'd be best. He suffered a bit of fall damage there, too. That's just a normal zombie. Unfortunately, he was no longer on fire. He's back on fire now. Come on, you guys. Get over here. There. Got him. Come on. Let's just knock him this way. Be best for us. Unfortunately, he won't come up here. Come on. Dang it. He's too far out of reach, and he starts healing up. It's really annoying. We don't have a bow, which doesn't help. And there's apparently this pit over here, which we might need a bit of deal with. I think it's not really a pit. We might just need to get rid of these freaking trees, just so he keeps burning. Just for some reason, he keeps coming off of the aggro. We did get a couple hits in on that swing. So if we can do that again. Oof, almost. almost. Just come up here, and we can finish you off. There we go. Go get our spoils. I couldn't actually see what he dropped. So we'll go around. Fortunately, we have to go the long way here. We should get our pan back out, though. Oh, and armor on. Go full iron on this one, because we don't actually need the revealing right now. Let's go see what the guy dropped. That hat looks really weird. Are we wearing any hats? No, we aren't. I'll have to look at that in a second. Alright, let's see. Well, I will get Wimber out so we can cut down these trees. Because that's causing problems for us. Yeah, because they were getting stuck down here. Hiding beneath the trees. Oh, hello there. Plague zombie. Yay for this pan. Keep them away from us. Ooh, we're low on hunger though. I'll have to deal with that in a minute once we finish killing this guy off. We're actually getting some combat in for once. Normally you try to avoid this, but it's daytime, so. And it looks like he dropped some iron boots. Left strangely inspired. Oh, we got a clue to some research. Interesting. Wonder what that research is. Let's get rid of this tree too. I don't know where that guy came from. He just come from on top of the mountain or something? And we just didn't notice him? That plague zombie, that is. Must have. Gather up these saplings. So it looks like we might not get to actually do that other research, but we'll do that next time, just because these zombies kind of take up the last little bit of time there. But we'll gather up these saplings and these blocks, and we'll just let all that stuff fall. Not too important unless an apple falls. Then I want that. But, yeah, still not too important. But yeah, where did that plague zombie come from? Curious. Interesting. Unusual. Yeah, what? Oh, we need to eat. Technically, we're outside the base, so I shouldn't be eating the berries, but we're close enough. We're safe. Killed off that zombie already. Let's get enough to fill up the bar. Okay, I am really curious. What did we get a hint for? Because there was nothing. Because it didn't use the paper. Oh no, that's not it. Nothing there. Nothing here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Huh. Might be something that's locked off currently so we can't see it. That's the only thing I can assume. Because there's nothing in my inventory. And yeah, we did end up getting some golden boots. They're damaged, unfortunately, but so I'm not really sure if we can really do anything with them. Other than scan them. Yeah, it says we can smelt it, but I don't think you can do that with damaged boots. Pretty sure it has to be full repair. Let's go back to our base here. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure everything that this primal charm does. I know it's kind of an unusual item, but there's not a lot of information on it, surprisingly. There's a lot of holes of information for a lot of these mods. Trying to figure things out while we're here. Just get this one. Always try to get the lapis replanted whenever I see it. And that is still growing. Gotta actually make a place to grow those. Let's run back. I suppose we can scan these golden boots. As I said, scan everything. There we go. Oh, we've actually discovered something from that. Superbia. Interesting. Had not known about that aspect. Got the oh no, stacked there. I was about to say we have the non-stacking rotten flesh problem again, but it's stacked. Yeah, let's test this. It will go in, but it will not smelt because it's not fully repaired. All right. Well, then you go over here, along with the surplus pantaloons of defense. All right, what were we going to do? What oh, it's about half an hour now. That little bit of light. So let's look at it and then put. This is 0.7. The little light went away. I don't think we brought it over fast enough. Yeah, well. I think those little, I'm pretty sure those little lights are, you know, the different aspects, different V. Oh, there it went up. 1.7. So maybe it was a little delayed reaction or something. Interesting. But anyway, I'm pretty sure the wand has to be in your bar in order to actually get the stuff. So, yeah, that's nice. Don't really want it on this, though. We want it on this. Here we go. A little bit of air, one air specifically. Just stick this in there for now. Alright, we might as well double check be our new aspect. Oh, what is that thing made out of? It was Superbia Volatus and Vacuous. So, well, void, basically. And the feather one was like movement or something. Oh, it was another V. Let's be back here. Air and modus. So you have a feather, basically. That's what it comes from. In a jar. Construction table. Oh, what one should we do? No, I will do one research really quick for the road. You know, let's do the arcane ear. Get it out of the way because it's not part of any system or anything, so we can do this real quick. So we need to hook up Census, I believe that is. Yep, Census, along with Potentia and Air. Potentia is Order and Fire. Census is Air and Spiritus. Spiritus is Death. Mortis, which is that is Victus, right? Yeah, Victus, which is Water and Earth. And then that's also Perdido. Stuff that is air. What really hooks up well with air? Not all that much from what I remember. Census is a little hard to get though, so I'm not sure if I want to use this. Modus hooks up with water. So Census, Spiritus, Life, Water, Modus, Air, that's a lot of steps. And Potentia is Order and Fire, so that doesn't really hook up with that. You think you can hear whispering? Yeah, we're getting a lot of V off of this thing. Very useful. Air and Fire, Lux. We don't have any right now. Is it Zero Sleeping Nighttime again? Yep. Let's go to sleep. Alright, I think Lux will help here. So Lux, Air, and Fire. I think that would be a good way to go. Yes, yes, the zombies overloading you. I believe right click will make one. No. Maybe I was mistaken. No. So put this here. And how do we hook up with Potentia? Yeah, you do. Now, we could have used anything other. We didn't have to use Lux, but we do want to use it here. And air hooks up there. And we can use another fire. Or another air. But we have more fire. Right there. There we go. That works. Research that, and we have the arcane ear. What this arcane ear does is a device capable of detecting the sound emitted by nearby note blocks. If it hears a note it recognizes, it will emit a short redstone pulse. It needs to be tuned in a manner identical to note blocks. The tone and the note it listens for depends on the material it is placed on. This thing is super duper useful for creating remote switches. Now, what we will be using this for is for our docks, basically, our indoor dock. And the way that we will be opening up our dock, so that, obviously we want it to have closed to keep mobs out, but when we want to open the gates so that we can, leave the dock or enter the dock coming home, we will just hit a note block placed in a convenient location, which will, of course, play the note, which the arcane ear will hear, and of course hear a very specific note that we will set, and then it will emit a short redstone pulse, which we will hook up to a timer of, well, I might do a timer, or I might just do hook it up to an on-off switch, essentially. So the little pulse will turn it on, and then when we hit it leaving, that will turn it back off. Or we might do one switch on and one switch off, but more likely we'll just do a single note block, a single arcane ear, and just have that pulse flip it, the circuit on, and then flip it back off when it hears the note again and emits another pulse. And that will be able to open and close our gate. The gate, which we will create using the Tinker's Construct drawbridge block, it should be. Yes, the drawbridge block. I'm not sure exactly which drawbridge block we will need for the length that we will need, and for the uses. There's the normal drawbridge block, and then there's the advanced one, which uses a bit more materials, and then the extended, which uses a lot of stuff, stuff that we can only get from the Nether. Hopefully, we don't have to use the extended one. Hopefully, the advanced one will be good enough. But I'll have to look that up. But we'll be using that to make the actual gate, and the arcane ear as the switch. So that will work out nicely, using different blocks and different things from different mods to create something simple but useful. But that is, of course, still a little ways away. Next time, I'll, of course, keep doing some. Hopefully this coming week I'll have a little bit more time to actually do stuff around the base here. And next time we will start researching on and working with Essentia Distillation and Golemancy in some order. I'm thinking we'll probably most likely do the Essentia Distillation first, because that will help in building everything we need for this potentially. So we'll probably do it in that order. But that will be it for this episode. And I shall see you guys next time.